Okay, so this is how you measure either your foot stretcher or your toe to the line of work, which on a lot of boats is already measured out. And the reason that you would do this is so that every time you get into a boat, you know where to move your feet so that you're not having to move your feet once you're on the water. So there's two ways you can do this. You can either measure from the stretcher bolt to the line of work. So this is the stretcher bolt, this is the line of work. Quite a simple measurement, just get that in line with that. And then, so I can see here, this is 62.7. So then if I was going to get into a double or a quad, assuming that they had the same span, that I would know that the right place for my foot stretcher would be 62.7 to the stretcher bolt. There are other considerations. Firstly is that different manufacturers put their stretcher bolt at different points on the foot stretcher. And also, if you have your feet lower or higher, then the toe where you put your heel will be different in relation to the actual stretcher. So what we can then do in that situation, which is a bit easier with a straight edge, is line that straight edge up with your line of work. And then what you'll do then is measure from the toe. Okay, so measure from the toe of the shoe. And so if I hold that on the end and I line that up with here, I can see that that is exactly 56 centimeters. So obviously quite a big difference to the first thing that we measured, but that will allow you, if you go between different boat types, boat manufacturers, to keep that consistent. A final consideration, which is important, is that if you are using the manufacturer's line of work, that is assuming that the rigger is mounted in the middle. So you can't, I don't think you can see under here, but we know that this is mounted on the middle hole so that we know that the line of work is in relation to that. So if we move this rigger 2 centimeters back, then we would have to move a line of work that is 2 centimeters back as well. So if you get into a boat, you know it's set up well, maybe you're using telemetry and you know that your catch and finish angles are correct, then what you would do is measure either your toe to the line of work or foot stretcher bolt to the line of work. So the next time you get into a boat, you can do that before you get on the water and stop wasting time once you get out there adjusting your feet.